There it is. I'm live. I'm live. I don't know if anyone's watching, but I'm here. How you guys doing? It's Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my delayed show.
There it is. I'm live.
And of course, I haven't even muted my own show because you know I do that from time to time. There we go. Let's see how that works for us. Hi, everybody. It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Hope you're having a great day today, December the 26th. 2018. I'm just relaxing here in my daughter's condo in Los Angeles, and I'm trying to adjust it to just kind of, there I am. I'm chillaxing. I don't know if any of you are here. I see 14 viewers already. I don't know how you people find me. I don't know how this happens, but it's unbelievable. Welcome one, welcome all. I get such a kick out of this. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys are having a great holiday out there. I'm having a wonderful time. I got to tell you, it's just been so relaxing for me to just do nothing. I got to say though, today I went to the YouTube. There's a YouTube studio about a block from here. Now you know what that means in Los Angeles, right? One block is like a half a mile. My daughter and I went for a leisurely stroll today, and the plan was to just go for a little stroll today, head to this YouTube place, the studio, which I looked up online today. And if it's open, it was open. If it's not, it's not. It really doesn't matter. Well, it wasn't open, and I actually that's probably a blessing in disguise. It wasn't open, and so we just walked around this building, which used to be, believe it or not, this used to be a hangar for Howard Hughes, the Howard Hughes Company, and they have a Bell helicopter mounted on some kind of a permanent display just outside the one side of this hangar, and you get the impression, oh, I see, they used to manufacture and probably test Bell helicopters in this gigantic hangar building, which has now been converted to a studio building for YouTube. And this is just the LA division. I mean, YouTube's headquarters are in towards San Francisco. But it was just a treat for me to kind of walk around this place. There's a big signage. There's huge signage on the outside of the building, on one side of the building that says YouTube. And I had a couple of photos taken of me by my daughter. Let me just show you here. Yeah, I had her use my camera, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Just pardon me, un momento here. Yeah, not the prettiest picture in the world, but let me see if I can get this in close enough for you guys to see it. There you go. You can see the YouTube sign, and you can also see the power transformer that they have there. Let me just. I'm trying to get the glare away. So, oh, sorry about that. Yeah, isn't that awful? There you go. Look at the power transformer there. Isn't that great? Anyway, yeah. Let me just go here. There I am. So we did a number of poses where I'm trying to kind of get the shot just right to, maybe someday use this somewhere. I don't know. There I am. Look at that. Here's the goofball with his, with his glasses, and there you go. Mr. 8,000 subscribers. There he is outside the building. Sorry, folks. It's as good as I can show it off. It's just terrible glare here on this computer. But anyway, we had fun with that and just walked around. But apparently, if you have 10,000 subscribers or more, which of course I don't yet, so another 2,000 subscribers, I'm allowed to actually go there and utilize their studios for production. I can actually do a high-end, kind of a, using this state-of-the-art, multi-million-dollar equipment and lighting and you name it, to do whatever Traveling with Bruce could come up with as an idea. And someday I would love to try that someday, but not on this trip. I don't think I'm going to get 1,950 subscribers in the next 3 days to qualify me large enough to go there. I think you need an appointment as well, that kind of thing. But it was fascinating to see this. It's got to be, I don't know how many square feet this thing is. This is huge. I've also found out where I am. I'm in an area called Playa Vista, California, which is just north of the LAX airport, just north of the Loyola University, and just south of Venice Beach. But this actual real estate that I'm located at right now, was the runway for the Howard Hughes Corporation back in probably the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. This is going way back. It explains why the roadway outside my daughter's complex that she's in here is flat, completely flat, and it goes like a mile and a half, and there's just completely, perfectly, yeah, it's the old runway. Of course it's flat. And of course there was land on either side of the runway, you know, for incidents and taxi lanes and so on. So this was at one time some kind of an airport facility that has long been decommissioned, and now this land has been just taken over by Google, YouTube, Facebook, IMAX Theaters headquarters are here. It's a high-tech, it's a social media industrial park interspersed with a bunch of condo-type complexes that people live in to work at these companies. And I find it, of course, as fascinating as all get up to see this, because I'm a you know, an old man that is used to basically, that grew up thinking that the strength of the industrialized world was because of factories, smelters, steel plants, car assembly places, and the advertising was done in New York or Toronto in Canada. You know, in those high-rise buildings, that's where all that was done. In today's modern world, it's all digital, and all around me, I would have to say are hundreds of billions of dollars of economic power surrounding this condo project that, you know, represented by some of the largest companies on the planet. I mean, just, you know, from a pure value point of view. And there are people working inside these buildings around here that basically produce what we are exposed to now on the digital platform, on television, in magazines and newspapers, and in media. It's just unbelievable. Where at one time, you know, Anaheim had Disney, Burbank had the television networks. Well, now this area here has the social platforms of the world working around here, and they're bigger than Disney, and they're bigger than NBC, or in effect, these television networks are now kind of almost owned by the digital side of it. It's just turned right around. It's incredible. What a difference. Anyway, it was a fascinating thing to do today. And to be honest, my daughter and I lost track of time. We were walking back from one of the buildings, and she said to me, well, what time is it anyway? And I'm looking at it, oh, it's 5:30 Eastern. It's 2:30 here in LA. I'm supposed to be on the air right now. I was supposed to be on the air. I usually am on the air 5 o'clock Eastern. I was supposed to be on the air starting half an hour ago, and I'm not there. So we'll work our way back, and I'll just go live, and we'll see who's here, and just say hi to everybody. Let you know what I was up to today. I did a video today. I hope you caught it. If you haven't, please check it out. I did a video today about the Pullmantur cruise line. I saw cruises for $7 a day today, and I thought I got to do a video about this. $7 a day for a cruise. It's a 7-day cruise in the Canary Islands. How can you beat that deal? I mean, well, maybe $6 a day. I guess you could beat that deal. I thought, well, I'm going to talk about this. This is going to be fun. There really is not much in the way of, quote, cruise ship news going on right now. It's awful quiet. There are no cruise ships in difficulty. There are no storms affecting cruise ship itineraries. There are no takeovers of cruise lines. There's no major corporate news coming up because, you know, everyone's on holidays right now, being between Christmas and New Year. But I saw this deal on vacationstogo.com, and I thought, you know, I got to tell you guys about this deal. $7 a night for an inside room for a 7-day cruise in the Canary Islands on Pullmantur Cruises, which Royal Caribbean owns half of Pullmantur. The company is based out of, I believe, out of Barcelona or Madrid. They're Spanish operated line. And what I found interesting about the deal, if you took an ocean view room, you're up to like $15 a day. You're really dropping the cash now. You really got to have a bankroll. $15, that's $105 a week, people. But what I found interesting was they have a tipping policy on board the ship, and it's $14 a day per person in each cabin. So there's 2 people in the cabin, $28 a day. But the $14 a day is not an optional thing. It's not like you can go downstairs to the front desk and not pay it, have them reverse it. No, it's prepayable. You have to prepay that tipping before you get on the ship, and you can't take it back. So if you're getting a $7 a day cruise, you're paying $14 a day in tips. So now you're up to 21 bucks per person for an inside room. Plus, of course, you got port charges. You know, don't forget those, and then there's drinks. But still, what a deal that was. So I found that kind of interesting. And I thought, well, how many cruises are like that cheap? And I found I had seen it for the first time yesterday. And I think I saw about 4 or 5 cruises that cheap. Today I only saw one at that price because I guess these inside rooms are filling up. But the ocean views are still available for the next several, like 5 or 6 cruises. So all of January and part of February, you can do this cruise again and again and again for like $15 a day per person for an ocean view cabin. Wow, you know. So if you're traveling with a backpack, you're a university student, or you're taking a year off school, you're traveling with a buddy or a girlfriend or what have you. Wow, this is a great way to go. Take 4 of those in a row, and you've got maybe mid-January to mid-February knocked off for super cheap. You get 3 meals a day. You got your onboard amenities, the swimming pools and jacuzzis and all that stuff. You can use the exercise room all you want, of course, and you know, all the other amenities that a cruise ship has. And you're stuck, quote unquote, you're stuck, marooned in the Canary Islands for a month. That's okay. The Caribbean of Europe, not that bad of an arrangement. I made a video about that. If you get a chance to watch it, please do. If you share it for me, please share it for me on Facebook if you can with your friends and family. That would be fantastic. And thank you for any thumbs ups you give that video. It had a pretty good start to the day. I think we're over 300-400 views already on it. The deal of deals, I have to admit, that's a pretty good arrangement. Anyway, there you go. That's my news of the day. Let's see who's here. I'll say hi to everybody and just say hi to you guys. You got any questions or anything? Let me know. Camille is here. Hi, Camille. How are you doing? Welcome to my show. You're the first one to sign in today. Andre Normand is also here. Andre, how are you? Welcome to my telecast, if you're still here. Ed Tolson from New York. I know you're there. How you doing, Ed? Paul Wilgus is here. Hey there, Ed. Hey, Paul. Agnes from New Jersey. Hi, one. Hi, all. How you doing, Agnes? Hope you're having a great holiday, you guys. Roberta Phillips. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Roberta. Andre, what are your thoughts on the new Sky Princess coming? Well, the new Sky Princess sounds pretty interesting, doesn't it? A lot of interesting features. They're talking about these new Sky Suites coming up, and I'm quite looking forward to more, what do I say, computerized artistic illustrations of what it's going to look like when it's done, because right now it's all under construction. Quite looking forward to seeing that. I think this is going to be a pretty cool ship. I think they'll all have those armbands available on that ship, because Princess is converting. They're getting away from the so-called cruise, that little credit card that you have to get in your room. They're getting away from those little cards, those room cards, and they're replacing them with these armbands with a chip. It looks like a watch, but there's a chip inside this disc, and that you just swap that in front of your room and opens your door for you. You want a drink, the waiter comes by and gives you your rum and Coke, and you just give him your wrist, and he just scans his little handheld unit, and you've just been charged $8. Congratulations, plus 18% tip. Way to go. Pretty high-tech ship. Pretty high-tech way of taking your money. Anyway, so Andre, I'm looking forward to watching that the news come out on it as it gets closer to release date. Should be a pretty interesting ship. I'll be doing features on it for sure. Tom Henry, hi Bruce. Tom, what a coincidence to find you here. How are you, buddy? Tom had sent me a private message on Facebook. Bruce, where are you? I kind of went, I'm just about to go on here. Tom, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. So here's Tom. Welcome, Tom. John McGuire, greetings from Houston. John McGuire from Houston. How are you, sir? I hope you're having a great holiday season here. I hope it's going well for you, and I hope you're enjoying the show, what there is of it. Camille, what does this say here? Everything is together. She had. I got a message on my smartphone, which I happened to be on anyway. I'm here because I got a message on my smartphone, and I happen to be on anyway. So that's why she's here, and isn't that great? YouTube is working. Fantastic, Camille. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found me. Roberta Phillips, I hear that I hear that. Relax, relax, relax. Right on. Roberta, you're on the page I'm on. Tom Rennie, watch out for the bikes and rollerbladers in Venice. Looks like dangerous by way of watching NCIS LA. Right on, Tom. I got to say, the big thing around here, I have not seen rollerbladers around here, and this is prime real estate for rollerblading. I mean, it's flat, beautiful manicured sidewalks, you know, it's really nice. I'm not seeing rollerbladers. The thing now is they have, instead of these shared bike programs, which they do have, the big thing is shared electronic scooters. The two-wheel electric scooter, you take your iPhone and you come across, you're walking the sidewalk and there's a telephone pole or whatever, and then beside it are like 2 or 3 or 4 scooters just parked there. And you take your phone, and if you've logged into the app that they have, which you can do on the spot if you want, you link your phone to your credit card for payment, and then you just scan the scooter you want. It's got a little thing there on the handlebar. You scan the thing, and it registers you that you just took possession of this scooter, this exact scooter, and you start riding it, and it tells you how much it costs you to ride it, so much an hour, so much a mile, or whatever, and you take it to where you want to go, and then when you get to where you got, you just leave it there at a pre-designated spot. Again, I don't know how this works. It's just over this bald head. You see, it's way over, and then you hit the phone again, and you check out, and that stops the meter on the scooter. And then you go to your Starbucks or meet your pal or, you know, wherever you are, do what you do. And then whenever you want to go further, if you feel like it, you find another scooter and you scan it, grab it, go. And there's people on scooters all over the place. They're riding on the road. They're riding on the sidewalk. And these things are going like 12 miles an hour. It's like 4 times the speed of walking. And you can get around here pretty quick because there are no hills. There's no mountains here. I mean, we're on the beach. I mean, it's a mile away from Pacific Ocean, so it's flat as can be here. As I say, we have an old runway right now. It's incredible, but no rollerbladers. I'm not seeing rollerbladers. I'm not seeing joggers, by the way. Maybe it's the time of year. I don't know, but I am seeing cyclists. Yeah, but cars. It's all cars, guys. Roberta Phillips, wow, cool. Agnes, high end, woohoo. Anthony Casper, 8,000 subs. That's 7,999 more than I have. Anthony, it's one at a time. That's how I did it. I once had one. That one was I think was someone I live with. Yeah. Agnes, reason for another trip back. There you go, Agnes. You're reading my mind. I love the sound of that. Roberta Phillips, nice to know. Louis Garcia, you're cool. Louis, you're cool for watching me. How about that? Well, we're both very uncool. One or the other. M. Lipner, greetings from Frankfurt, Germany. M. Lipner, thank you for joining me from Frankfurt, Germany. If you know anything about my channel, I love Germany, and I spent some quality time in Berlin back in about 2015, and I couldn't stop talking about it. I made at least 10 videos on my channel all about Berlin, and no one watches them. I would say 30 to 60 views each video. That's it. And I love Berlin, and my regulars know how much I love Berlin. No one watches my videos about Berlin. But thank you for joining me from Frankfurt, Germany. I'm just so glad you're here. I'm absolutely thrilled. Paul Wilgus, that is interesting about the runway. Yeah, it is pretty cool. If you ever Google this place, you ever Google like La Playa Vista or whatever, Venice and whatever, you'll see the LAX airport, which is south of us, where the runways run east to west, and then just north of that is Loyola University, and then north of that is Playa Vista, and north of that is Venice, north of that is Santa Monica. And you'll note the lay of the land and all, but you'll see these gigantic, long, narrow buildings, hangars. These are hangars from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and they were operated until I think the 70s or 80s, and really interesting. And now this has all been converted to kind of a quasi-residential, high-tech industrial. And when I say industrial, I don't mean there's no smokestack anywhere around here, okay? There's no smokestack. It's just buildings that are like 3-4 stories high that are filled with servers, and social media people. It's all high end. It's unbelievable. It's really interesting. Gotta say. Now, for some reason, I switched my phone around, and all I see is myself here, and I can't get this to show my chats. And so, of course, being the doofus that I am, I'm running this thing, and I'm trying to get back to my thing, and I have no idea what's going on here. So just pardon me, uno momento por favor, while I reload my own chat for my own show, so I can talk to my own people. But what can I tell? It's a low tech world in which I live, as you all know. If you know me at all, you know he's pathetic. Okay, so anyway. Let's see if I can come up here to figure where I'm at here. I'm just going through I have to go through my chat now to catch up with you guys. And I don't know how I've done this. Let me just triple check. Yeah, okay, I've seen those messages. Unbelievable. He just talks and talks and talks, and he doesn't get anywhere. Let's see here. Yes, that's true. 8,000. Another trip back. Thank you. Got to that. Frankfurt, Germany. That's great. Anxious about the runway. Thank you, Paul. Okay, Camille. It appears that when you subscribe, smartphone alerts in real time when something becomes live. That is how I got Queen Elizabeth's live Christmas speech, Christmas Day, because I subscribed to the royal family. Right on. Well done. That's pretty interesting, Camille. Roberta, a man-made village. It is, Roberta. It is a man-made village. Rob Sutter. Hi, everyone on the road just listening. Hey, Rob. Paul Lucas. Hello, Rob. Where are you at today? Camille, examples of digital places there, Bruce. Examples of digital places there, Bruce. It is a digital neighborhood is what we have here. Ann Jordan from Australia has joined us. Hi, Ann Jordan, how are you? Mary, late Xmas, TWB family, pics will be coming soon. Just been busy. She just got back from a cruise. I can't wait to see the photos on the Traveling with Bruce Facebook group page. That will be fantastic, Ann. I'm so glad you're back, and hope you had a really great time. Paul Lucas, hello, Ann. Tom Henry, hi, Ann Jordan. Welcome back. Hugs to you. Camille, that $7 a day cruise, does it use slave labor? Camille, I don't know how to break this to you, but basically all cruises use slave labor. Even Royal Caribbean and Norwegian and Carnival and All America, out of Miami, they're all using slave labor. It's third world labor on all the cruise ships. It doesn't matter whether it's Pullman tour or not. That's the deal. And Jordan, hiya, Paul. Hugs to you. Roberta Phillips, happy holidays, everyone. Thank you, Roberta, to all on behalf of all of us as well. Camille is throwing all kinds of emojis up here. So is Ann Jordan. Oh my God. Azzy Mom Kitchen is here. Hi, happy holidays, Azzy Mom Kitchen. How are you? Welcome to my show, as disjointed as it is. Tom Henry says, Traveling with Bruce. There was a strange post today from the Cruise Law News. The Carnival Fascination made an unscheduled stop in Dominica today, and they were asking if anyone knew why. Well, it could have been a medical thing, maybe. I don't know. My two ladies are taking off, leaving me alone. Have a great time, you guys. Enjoy. Go get it. See you later. That's Jennifer and Jennifer Jr. are heading out, and they are not on camera. Tacos. To Margarita and tacos is where they're headed for. See you guys. Enjoy. And they're off, leaving me alone, which is just fine. It's all good. I don't know why the Carnival Fascination made an unscheduled stop in Dominica, except for to say it could have been a medical issue. It could be that a passenger is suffering from a medical issue that's dire, serious, and the ship was close enough to just zip on in there rather than do a medical evac on a helicopter kind of thing. But we may know a little later, we may not. Rob Sauter, 17N near Montecillo, New York. I'm going to guess that, are you at 17 degrees in New York? Is near Montecillo, New York? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Rob? Oh, that's where he is. Where's he located? That someone was asking him, where is he? He's near Montecillo, New York. Brittany Lockwood, hi, Bruce and all. Brittany, how are you doing? Welcome back to my show. Thank you for tracking me down unannounced today. I'm just winging it here. Nice to have you. And thank you for your Christmas donation to TWB, to my PayPal donate account. Thank you so much for that. You don't have to do that, but we do appreciate it. Jennifer just shakes her head and goes, "How could she do that? She's just a student, you know." I said, "No, she's a graduate. She's a graduating student now, and she's much richer now than she used to be." Brittany, I hope all is well with you. It sounds like it is. Tom Henry, I just checked the Cruise Law News site, and it looks like the Fascination Detour was due to a medical emergency. Other than he's reading my mind, I'm reading his. Tom Henry, it's due in Barbados tomorrow, and it will be on schedule. I'm probably sure it will. And Jordan, hiya, Brittany, Merry Christmas to you. Michael Cruise Lover, hello everyone. Michael Cruise Lover, how you doing, Michael? Welcome to the show, and thanks for joining us today. He's saying hi to everybody. Steamy Bean, roller blaring is so 90s. Or roller blading is so 90s. Yes, sir. Steamer, you and I on rollerblades. Now that would be a sight, not for sore eyes. That would just be a sight. You and I, me with this, and you with what you got. Oh gosh. I pity the thought. Anyone sees that? I just, oh gosh, that would be bad. I don't know if there's enough padding, let alone the padding that we are carrying, the natural padding we have. I don't know if there's enough padding available at stores to acquire to protect ourselves from the damage we could do to ourselves. Oh my gosh, can you think about the skid marks? That would be just terrible. And Jordan, hey, steamer, the steamer being, I want to go down a steep hill on a scooter. I'll tell you right now, these electronic scooters, they have brakes. They do. They have brakes, and they have that speed control on your handlebar there. And I tell you, the folks around here, they put on a backpack, and then they head to Whole Foods, and they go in there, and they check out of their scooter. They stop the meter. They go in. They buy what they want, and load up their backpack, come back out, find the next scooter that's standing around somewhere, log into it, boom, take off to their local condominium around here somewhere, mile or whatever away or two, and drop it off at, on the sidewalk and check out of it, head up to their unit, offload their food, and then an hour later they decide, oh, let's meet up with a buddy of mine for a coffee at the Starbucks half a mile away. They walk outside, grab another scooter, boom, eat with the phone, grab it. It's unbelievable. Genius. All electronically operated. These things are all electric. Amazing. Just amazing. I'm impressed. Brittany, I have been what is that? I've been sitting a puppy. I've been puppy sitting since Sunday, as she says. And every now and then the puppy I'm keeping decides to sit on my chest so I can see what I'm doing, and it's a Chihuahua. It wants to see what you're up to. Okay, I got it. Right on, Brittany, you're busy. Merry Christmas, everyone, from Brittany. Let's all give Bruce a thumbs up, she's saying, despite the fact that he didn't show up on time. He doesn't have much to talk about. Let's give Bruce a thumbs up. How are we doing for thumbs up? 13. Can I complain? I got 13 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. I'll take them all. Steve Stair, hi, Bruce. Hope your Christmas was great. It was, and it is. Having a great time here. I'm de-stressing right here. I don't know if you've ever seen me this relaxed. I'm just loving it. And Jordan, all kinds of emojis of happiness. Tom Henry, Cindy, and I have been invited to a Park West event in DC in early February. We have RSVP'd and will be staying at a Ritz-Carlton for 3 nights, and Wyland will be there. Wow, that's awesome, man. That get your camera there. Take your camera, pal. Take some photos. That is fantastic, man. You and Cindy will have a great time with that. Paul Willis, that is cool. Tom and Jordan, awesome, Tom. That sounds amazing. Camille, Bruce, what did you and family eat for Christmas, and what gifts did you exchange? Well, I have to tell you. So in this condo that my daughter is here for, she's only here for like a 6-month work contract. So it's a condo provided by her employer, basically, and it's one of these executive type places. It's very sterile. It's very industrial. It's got a TV, and it's got living room furniture, like, I'm sitting on a couch, and it's got dishes, and it's got a full kitchen and all that. So I mean, it's a turnkey place, but the walls are blank, and nothing on the wall. But for dishes, you only get 4 sets of dishes. You get 4 plates, 4 forks, 4 knives, 4 spoons, all that kind of, cups and glasses and so on. So we knew, whatever we're going to eat in here, we're going to have to kind of bring stuff that can be maybe warmed up, maybe. So what did we do? Well, of course, you know what we did. We went to the nearby Costco store. There's a Costco about 1.5 miles from here towards Venice, just inland of it. We went to the Costco store, and we're walking around and thinking about, well, you know, what are we going to eat? Because instead of one 30-year-old gal by herself in this place, there are 3 people in here, and 2 of them are ancient that, you know, we eat at home, basically, although we don't mind going out. We just can't afford to go out too much. So we decided, well, whatever we're going to have for Christmas, it's going to be something we can whip up pretty quick. And well, it was simple. Costco, it's perfect. You got all kinds of meals. You just buy whatever and warm it up. So we picked up stuffed salmon at Costco. Delicious. We've always loved it. We picked up some stuffed salmon. We knew that 2 of our daughter's friends were coming over, co-workers. We're going to come over and enjoy Christmas Eve with us, all of us being Canadian. And so we picked up a bunch of stuffed salmon and the mac and cheese. Here in the U.S., they have this pre-made mac and cheese just heated up in the oven. It's fantastic. Costco mac and cheese. Oh, my. And we bought the big tiramisu loaf that you can buy, you know, that long log of tiramisu, bought that. And of course, you folks know who watch me. We picked up the Costco ice cream, duh, but, you know, of course. So we got the premium vanilla ice cream. And then we headed to the alcohol section, which is convenient in the USA because you can just buy alcohol right inside the Costco. And of course, we bought up, you know, the alcohol that the ladies would like to have. I'm the diet caffeine-free Coke drinker, which we bought at a CVS pharmacy store. I bought it on sale. Anyway, they got all their alcoholic provisions because, you know, hanging out with me, you got to drink, you know, to be able to tolerate this guy 24/7. So we got that and Hawaiian buns, you know, those King Hawaiian buns. Oh man, are they? Love those. And what else did we get? We bought some fresh veggies. We bought some. They're cooked mixed vegetables, potatoes and yams and all from Whole Foods, just over here, barely a block away. Had all that in the fridge, and then the evening came, and we just turned on the oven, and on a rotating basis, just put the food in there. You know, whatever had to go in first to bake the longest went in first, and then as the countdown went on, we put in the other foods. Set the table up with 4. As a matter of fact, we bought. Talk about smart. The gals figured this out. They bought nice looking paper plates that look like china, but they're paper plates. The bowls, the plates, the plastic champagne kind of goblets, plastic forks and knives and spoons. Everything. And then we had the, you know, everything from Costco, the containers you just put in the oven, brought it out onto the table and put everything on our plates and just had a feast. And no dishes when it was all done in the garbage. It's unbelievable. That's what we had for dinner. We still have tiramisu left over. We got lots of ice cream left over. And it's all good around here. So that was our Christmas dinner. And as far as presents go, for my better half, being the massive, huge Pittsburgh Steeler fan that she is, my daughter bought her an apron with the Steeler logo on it, and I bought her a brand new cell phone cover, like the protecting type cover with the rubber around, with the Steeler logo on it. That's what I got her. And my daughter bought me a new set of, you know, those beautiful pants that you catch me wearing sometimes back in Creston, those PJ pants. I got a new PJ pant and top to match, to last me another year. So I'm back in business, baby, for another year on that. And that was all we did. It was just fine. It was just getting together was the big deal. And just sharing some quality time with each other is what it's all about. And the irony of it is, my daughter gave my wife an apron with a Steeler logo on it. My wife gave my daughter an apron with some kind of a flowered pattern on it because my daughter, you know, could spill something from her little kitchen onto her fine clothing that she wears. Well, my wife wouldn't have any of that, so they bought each other an apron without knowing it, and There you go. All is well. So that's what we did for Christmas, and it's just been a great time. Brittany, tonight my mom and I are going to see the new Mary Poppins movie. Good move. Paul Wilgus, I want to join them for lunch. Jonathan Wright, hi everybody. Jonathan, how are you? Welcome to the show. Tony Barnett, hey, Bruce, and all 44 here in Charlotte. How are you, Tony? From Nolito Loca, great channel on YouTube. How you doing, pal? I hope you and Jen are having a great holiday. I hope you're getting some quality rest time and eating too much and, you know, the usual, right? I hope you're doing it right. Thanks for joining me, Tony. I love having you. And I'm glad you had a great cruise on the Oasis of the Seas. Your videos are being are watched. Fantastic stuff. I love watching your Facebook updates. I get alerts all the time, and you're posting a ton of photos. Loved it. Welcome, sir, and happy holidays to you and your family. Fantastic. Paul Lucas, laugh out loud, Bruce, and steamer on rollerblades. Oh, can you imagine? Oh, can you imagine Tony and I on rollerblades? Oh, no. Paul Lucas, hello there, Tony. Tony, hey, Paul Lucas. Camille, hi, Tony from Lolita Loca. Brittany Lockwood, there is nowhere, there is no. Brittany, you said it all right there. There's nowhere there's enough padding out there for me to go on rollerblading or to get on a scooter. There's not enough padding for me. There's certainly not enough padding for me or in the steamer. I don't think so. And Jordan, hey, Tony and Jenny. Local fam, Merry Christmas. Tony, hey, Camille. Tony saying, hey, and Jordan. The steamer, would you be up for synchronized swimming with me? There we go. Now we're maybe in the hot tub. I could kind of do the finger moves in the hot tub because I have no energy to steamer. No energy. Oh, that's funny. Paul Wilgus laughing myself silly. And Jordan, how's the weather in LA, Bruce? And Jordan, my dear, the weather here is very consistent. Pure sunshine virtually all day long. It's virtually almost always clear skies or very high, thin clouds, dry as a bone. And we're reaching about 17 to 20 degrees Celsius right now, which I guess in the Fahrenheit scale would be in that 70-degree neighborhood, 65 to 75, but more like around 68, 70 degrees for the daytime. Highs, very calm and very enjoyable. It sure beats being in Canada right now, I'll tell you that. The steaming bean. Ritz-Carlton, tell me if you see Jim Zim. Tom Henry, I bought a Razor scooter in 2000 at the famous toy store in New York City. My first trip on the scooter down the drive ended up in an accident. Oh, man. Yeah, those don't have brakes, do they? I think you had to use the heel of your foot. And you could go. Yeah, that's a bad idea, Tom. Nurse Nancy, hi guys. Hi, Nurse Nancy. Welcome, my dear. Brittany Lockwood, Bruce, you are making me hungry. They asked. I had to tell them what I was having. Tom Henry, the scallop at the end of the drive caused the scooter to bottom out and flipped me right over the handlebars. Plop, landed on my back in the cul-de-sac with my mother. Oh man, that's bad news. Paul Lucas, Tom Henry, why does that not surprise me? Oh gosh, Tom Henry watching. Luckily, no injury. And Jordan, hey, Nurse Nancy. And Jordan, how's your injured finger, Tom? Tom, I could not believe this lard butt made it over the head. Nurse Nancy, hi there, Ann, Brittany, Tom, Paul, Bruce, happy day after Christmas. Tom Henry, I have a metal brace on it now on his thumb. Oh, Tom. Rachel Lawal is here. Hi, Rachel. Welcome to my pretty disorganized show today. I'm glad you're here. Tom Henry, hi, Nurse Nancy. Rachel, hey. Tom Henry, I have an appointment with a hand doctor next Monday. Oh, here we go. It's only getting worse. And Jordan, hope you're feeling better, Tom. Tom Henry, thanks, Ann. Paul Lucas, hello, Nurse Nancy. Cool Jazz, rather have a metal brace on finger than in the head, Tom Henry. Gosh. Kelly Haston is here. Hi, everybody. Hi, Kelly. Welcome to the live chat, as disjointed as it is. Tom Henry, hi there, Cool Jazz. Paul Lucas, hello, Cool Jazz. Tom Henry, you would have loved the scooter incident. Oh, if only it was on video. Tom, your channel would be going viral right now. Brittany, Bruce, you are making me want some salmon. Yeah, I know. I just feel like going to Costco, get something to eat. And Jordan, hey, Cool Jazz. Cool Jazz, hey, Tom, Buddy, and Paul. Nurse Nancy, oh no, Tom. BB's Fantastic Adventures. Hello, all BBs. How are you? Welcome to my show. As crazy as it is today, Tom Henry, good thing. Bumbles bounce. Oh my God, Tom Henry. Hi, BB's Fantastic Adventures. Nurse Nancy, I love the chill vibe between Christmas and New Year. Yeah, I do too. I have to admit, it reminds me of last year. I had just reached 100 subscribers on December 13th a year ago. And then on this 26th of December, this date, I reached 150 subscribers on this date a year ago. And here we are at, what, 8,080 now or something like that? Yeah, 8,080 subscribers. And for the whole week, I did nothing. I didn't make a video for a whole week last year. I'd forgotten that about like a week or so ago when I was thinking about coming down here and how, you know, what I would do here. I'd forgotten that a year ago I did virtually nothing for a week, and then I kind of kicked it back on in the new year, back in Creston, because I was in Calgary a year ago today, hanging out at my daughter's boyfriend's place. But here we are at LA, a whole different venue. Had no idea a year ago that today I'd be in Los Angeles a year later, hanging out with our daughter here, and talking to you folks on the live telecast with 8,080 subscribers going into the show. I had no idea. Unbelievable. It's amazing what can change in a year. Tony, great holiday here, Bruce. Had to go back to work today. Thanks for that kind greeting, Tony. My pleasure, sir. Thank you for all of the memories this past year. And thank you for being a guest on my show, on my live show, and also doing a collaboration video. And thank you for inviting me to do a collaboration video on your channel. And of course, you're giving me shout outs. I'm happy to give you shout outs. We are growing, sir. We are moving up the ladder on YouTube together. And I'm excited how that's coming along. It's fantastic. Cool Jazz, hello, Ann. How are you? Nurse Nancy, Brittany, that movie looked like the one I'd like to see. Have a great time with your mom, that Mary Poppins movie. And Jordan, back from my cruise, Jazz, will be posting photos soon. I can't wait. Brittany, an accident waiting to happen if anyone gets on a scooter or rollerblades, especially with this kind of dirt. Camille, speaking of padding, many of these cruise activities can cause falls like wave riders. Yeah, that's true, Camille. You know, there's a lot of vacationers. They put the brain, the common sense brain, they leave it at home when they go on a vacation. And they get out there, and you know, cruisers will go to say the Cayman Islands or you know, another tropical spot, and then they'll rent a wave runner, you know, out on the, never ridden one before or haven't ridden one in a year or two or three, and they think they can do these 360s and just like they see on YouTube. And yeah, one little accident and you got a sprained wrist, or you got a, you know, a broken arm, or you know, a banged up shoulder or what have you, or worse. And God help you if you got to go to a hospital on a tropical island in the emergency room, or worse, you got to go to the medical room on board the cruise ship and you haven't got insurance. Oh, that is going to make for a bad cruise, let me tell you. Let alone if you don't need to see a doctor, you just tough it out with pain medication. You're thinking that the Tylenol will get you through the rest of the cruise before you can get home. I tell you, be careful out there. Yes, when you're on vacation, you have to even be more careful than when you're at home, because you're this half the brain, or whichever part of the brain, the common sense part of, you didn't take it with you. Yes, Chef Cotoletta. Chef Cotoletta is here. I used to work on a cruise in Djibouti. Welcome to my channel and show. I'm glad you're here. Those of you who are new, please tell me you're new. Please let me know if you're here for the first time. I'd love to say hi to you. Tell me where you're from. This is fantastic. If you are just joining us and you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to this channel. There's a button there. There's a button there. And one of these two buttons has a little bell, little icon there. Click on that. You'll be alerted every time I go on live. I'm live Monday to Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern, 5 days a week, plus Saturdays at 2 Eastern, that's 6 days a week. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I like to throw in live trivia shows, as if I haven't got enough to do. 8 times a week I'm live, talking about cruise ships and holidaying and who knows what else. And we have a lot of fun here, and I enjoy doing it, and I love having you come by to join me too. I also post regular videos about cruising. Like I said, I did one earlier today. I hope you guys check it out for me. Let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. I would love that. How am I doing for thumbs up? 23! I got 23 thumbs up. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody. Brittany Lockwood, we will love Nurse Nancy. She's saying we're going to enjoy Mary Poppins. Tom Henry, I like doing movies. I like doing movies back to back to back. There are 3 good ones now: Mary Poppins, Bumblebee, and Aquaman. So I love to see movies one after the other. Right on, Tom Henry. And Jordan, loving your vlogs on the Oasis, Tony and Jenny. Got a lot of YouTube videos to catch up on. There you go. Yeah, I think it was great. I know you guys enjoyed it on the Oasis. You could just tell within, oh gosh, within the second or third posting you did on Facebook, I could tell, oh man, they are loving this ship. This is a whole lot different than Carnival. This is a big difference. And you can tell you guys are really enjoying yourselves. Brittany Lockwood, it's 61 and raining where she is in Louisiana. Dorothy Phillips is here. My sister loves your show. Dorothy, love the fact that you're telling me your sister loves the show. I hope you love my show. Please, also, I hope you love my show. Thank you, Dorothy, for those kind words on behalf of your sister. Thank you for joining me today. And please come and visit me again anytime. Love to have you. Tony, thanks. And Jordan, it was a blast. Great ship, he's saying. Sebastian is here. Hi, all. Hi, Sebastian. How you doing? Brittany, the only one my mom and I want to see is Mary Poppins. That's the only movie you want to see. Right on. And Jordan, Ovation is a similar size. I got lost so many times on the Ovation of the Seas. I guess you did. It's a big one. And you know how it works, and it's the last day of the cruise is when you figure out where everything else. And the next day you got to get off. That's how cruises work. That's why you got to do back-to-backs, I think. Steamer, when did you hit 1,000? Steamer, February 17th, 2018, the Subscribe-a-thon. We did the Subscribe-a-thon show, and that's the day I hit 1,000 subs. Nurse Nancy, Tony, just catching up on your live stream from yesterday, from parts I missed. So glad I did. Love the Cruise Wars. Right on. Nurse Nancy, good comment there. And Jordan, 8,000 subs. Bruce, congratulations. Thank you, Ann Jordan, so much. And congratulations, Tony and Jenny, on 9,000 subs. They hit that last week. Fantastic. Tony, thanks, Nurse Nancy. I think I won. I can say that. Jenny isn't here. Tony, you can say anything you want on this show as long as Jenny doesn't watch. Just make sure she doesn't watch a rerun and you're clear. Although, Tony, be careful. Maybe there's a bunch of folks here that are watching this show that also watch you live on your channel. So you got to be careful. You could be setting up for a bunch of bribes coming at you. So be careful what you say, I guess. I have to caution you on that. The Steamer, that Mary Poppins movie is probably a better movie than Kelsey Grammer's cruising movie. I don't even know why you compared the two. Paul Wilgus laughing out loud, Tony. Tracy Sewell is here. I'm one of your new listeners, Bruce. Love the show. Tracy from Ventura, California. We're not that far apart, are we? Ventura isn't that far from here. Tracy, thank you for your kind words, and welcome aboard the TWB family. If you're a subscriber, love that you're here. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got a TWB shirt on here, Traveling with Bruce. And those of you out there who don't know, I'm a full-time YouTuber, although this week hasn't been much of a full-time gig. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm a full-time YouTuber out of Canada. Happen to be in LA right now, visiting my daughter, having a great time. We do have Traveling with Bruce merchandise through the RedBubble Store, which you can find on an icon up here or up here on my home page of this channel. And thank you for any of you who are buying any of these items because it helps support me on the air. Fantastic. Tracy, welcome. And Jordan, we'll post some pics also on Ovation on the Loca Fam soon as well. Tony and Jenny, did you find your chocolate milk? She wants to know. Peter Heckema is here. Hi, Bruce. And all. Hope everyone had a nice Christmas. 76 degrees here in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Gas is a 201 at the pump. Unbelievable. 201 at the pump. I was saying the other night on this show, a couple nights ago, I was on live. Gas here in Playa Vista, California, and Venice, and in Santa Monica. Oh man, I'm seeing gas prices from $3.60 to to $4.30 a gallon. Yeah, ridiculous here. Armed robbery at the pump around here. These gas stations, they don't care what the world price of oil is. They're gouging every gallon they can get out of the suckers that come around here empty on a tank and need some gas. I am looking to go to the Costco store. I think Jennifer and I will be there tomorrow to kind of load up on some provisions for the next few days. I'm kind of curious to see what they're charging for gas at the Costco, but around here it is ridiculous. I have seen gas in the very low $3 range around parts of LA, but where we are here, within a mile of this condo, it is ridiculous. That's crazy. Chef is saying, Chef Cotoletta, thank you, buddy. Yes, it is. He's saying, I am subscribing. Thank you, Chef. I'm going to refer to you as Chef C because that's a lot easier to say than what it pronounced here, because I'm terrible with names. You're going to figure that out very quickly watching me. The Steamer, I am here for the first time. No, you're not. You're lying, Steamer. You're not. By the way, folks, the Steaming Bean has his own channel on YouTube called The Steaming Bean. So if you want to catch some videos from northern Canada, northern Saskatchewan, what it's really like in the Great White North, check out Steamer's channel. He's got a bit of a following growing there. Nurse Nancy, hi, Peter. That gas price is great, $2.01 a gallon. No kidding. And Jordan, Merry Christmas, Bean. Nurse Nancy, Bean, we know you too well. You're not fooling us, Bean. You're not here for the first time. Tony, I was just pulling the next day's footage into the editor. Have a happy New Year, Bruce. 2019, here we come. On to the vlog. Take care, everybody. Tony, thank you so much for popping by. You take it easy and say hi to everybody on your end, and best to you for 2019 as well. Camille, your trivia shows are a lot of fun. Joined a few of them, and thank you for saying that. I have a good time putting them together. I don't get very many views, though. You know, the live trivia shows I do Tuesdays and Thursdays, we actually have a lot of fun with those, but it's got a small, hardcore following, but it doesn't go viral or anything like that. Kind of wish it would, but it just doesn't. But it is a good time. Nurse Nancy, Beaner, bye, Tony, and Jordan. Hey, Peter, Merry Christmas. Paul Lucas, you take care, Tony. The Steamer, Tony and Jen struggled to find something negative about their Princess Cruise. They were having a tough time. And Jordan, have a great day, Tony and Jenny. Paul Wilson, hello, Bruce and everyone. Hey, Paul, how you doing, pal? I hope you're resting. I hope you're not driving on the road today. Camille, your trivia questions are cool. Like, which countries eat the most ice cream? That's true. My trivia questions have sometimes they make no sense. I'll ask you about, you know, what countries have the longest life expectancy, and then I'll ask you what countries in the world have the most goats. It just goes all over the place. Whatever it kind of gets my imagination going, I love doing it. It's a lot of fun. And Jordan, congrats on 9,000 subs. Tony and Jenny, that is amazing work. Kelly, I have that T-shirt that you're wearing right now. I got it for Christmas. Right on, Kelly. This is a great T-shirt. The Sextant here, traveling with Bruce. You can get this shirt in 17 colors. Unbelievable. I love RedBubble. They take good care of me. Steamer, thanks for the shout out, brother. You are welcome, to Steamer. People should check your channel out for sure. Chevy and First, hi y'all. Happy New Year's, everybody. Chevy and First from, I think, the Atlanta area in Georgia. Welcome, dear. How are you? Kelly Haston, I'll have to subscribe to the Steaming Bean. Oh, everyone's got to subscribe to the Steaming Bean. You got to subscribe to the Steaming Bean. Sebastian, I am new. No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not, Sebastian. You're not new. You're an old timer. How are you, buddy? And Jordan, trivia, go. Must be there soon live for trivia. I'm on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern, unless I forget. With this crazy schedule of mine down here in California, I'm kind of losing track of what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to be on tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern if it all works out, and 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night if it all works out for trivia. So try to catch me. Hopefully I'm there. Yes, I'm doing the best I can. Oh my gosh. Paul Wilson is saying, yes, I'm driving, heading back to Harmony, PA. Paul, drive safe, keep it between the lines, make some money. Chef C, what about which kind of cruise do you speak usually and where? You know, Chef, I love talking about cruise ships, all cruise lines, all ships. Whatever's going on in the cruise world, I love talking about it. So one day I'll talk to you about, a cruise ship having engine problems somewhere, or the next day I might talk about the new deal that I heard about, or I'll talk to you about a cruise line is raising their tipping charges, or I'll come up with an announcement about, I'll comment about a cruise line coming up with a new drink package. I mean, it runs the gamut. Sometimes I talk about ports that cruise ships go to. I'll talk about news there. I talk about anything and everything to do about cruising. And so I cover it all. So you just never know what I'm going to talk about next. I love making short videos about these topics as well. I'll post them, and then I'll talk about them on my live show, and I'll answer any question people have about cruising. If you want to know something, I'll do the best I can for you. Yeah, it covers everything, Chef. Just covers everything. Debbie Emmanuel, hey everyone, finally found you all. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope having a great time, Bruce. So hope the cruise is terrific. And Jordan, Debbie, thank you for your kind words and joining us today from Chico, California. We're having a wonderful time down here, Debbie. Jennifer and I are hanging out with my daughter, and I was just saying earlier today, we went about a block away to the YouTube studios here in California, in LA, where they do have a head office towards Frisco. I guess more like San Jose and Silicon Valley. But I was out today, and I was I had photos taken of myself in front of the YouTube sign. My daughter was taking photos with my phone. I tried earlier on this telecast to desperately show off these photos, and I don't know if you guys can see it. I have to apologize to you all. There's just so much glare here. Like I'm doing all I can to kind of get the. Oops! Now I've done it. What am I doing with myself? What am I doing here? There you go. You can sort of see the YouTube sign up there. Not too well. So there you are, cross-armed here, and then she kind of took pictures of close-ups here. Yeah, it's awful. It's just I'm doing what I can. Anyway, it's a big giant building. It's a former hangar building for the Howard Hughes company. Basically, they were assembling Bell helicopters up until probably the 80s or 90s, I guess. And there was an airport right where I am right now here in Playa Vista, California. The land here is as flat as a board, and literally the roadway and the buildings that are here were all on the runway and the taxiways. And so that's why it's completely flat here. Still, hangars are still standing here, but they've now been converted to gigantic server housing buildings for Google and Facebook and YouTube, and there's studios, and there's 3- and 4-story tall office type buildings all around here, like campuses and stuff for the high-tech world in which we live. And then all around me are condos filled with people who work for these companies and the marketing companies. And then my daughter works for an advertising agency that she took me into her building today to show me around. And there have to be, oh gosh, in this 2-story building, there have to be 500 employees that are all in the digital advertising business. It's massive business. And I'm a YouTuber who happens to be on holidays here, and I happen to see the YouTube building. So let's go over there and take pictures of who in front of what, just for fun. And it was a great time, and we're enjoying it. Having a great time, Debbie. Really loving it. Tom Henry, Sebastian, new at what? What are you new at? You're not new to this channel. And Jordan, drive safe. Paul, Merry Christmas. Tom Henry, hi, Debbie. Margie Chadwick, hey, Bruce. Hi, Margie. How are you? Welcome to the show. I got 33 people watching live right now. I think I've had 100 people come and go already who've just had enough of this guy just babbling on. But welcome, Marjorie, and I'm glad you're here. Debbie Emmanuel, hi, Thomas, Merry Christmas. Paul Wilgus, hello, Debbie. Tom Henry, back at you, Debbie, and Happy New Year. And Jordan, awesome, Tokyo, Debbie, Merry Christmas. We'll be posting pics soon of her holiday on Traveling with Bruce Facebook page. Can't wait for that. I'm looking forward to it. Tom Henry, bye, everyone. I need a nap. Tom, you take it easy. Thanks for joining me, buddy. Debbie, hi, Paul Wilgus. How many days before you and Thomas go on a cruise? That's coming up in February, I think. Tom Henry, hasta mañana. And Jordan, take it easy, Tom. Hugs. Marjorie took a nap and just woke up. See, I got one waking up. I got one going to bed. I'm the perfect antidote. If you think you need a nap and you're not tired enough, just watch me for about 10 minutes and I got you going. You'll be up in no time. It's all good. Tom Henry, 60 days, he says, 60 days. Nurse Nancy, I will happily say I'm not new here. Right on, Nurse Nancy. Paul Lucas later. Tom Henry smiling and Jordan smiling. Margie, I see it. Debbie Manuel, great YouTube pics, Bruce. Oh, they're just terrible. They're just awful. But we had fun. We walked around this hangar, this old former hangar that's now been converted to studio space and stuff. It's unbelievable. What a complex. I can't wait to go in it someday. But apparently, for you to be welcome as a YouTube creator, you got to have 10,000 subscribers. So I'm not sure if I'm even allowed in there with 8,050, but I'm happy with 8,050 subs or 8,080 last I looked. Fantastic. I love it. Nurse Nancy, I see the sign and you on the photos. It's true. I was in front of that building. And Jordan, agree, Debbie. Great pick of YouTube. And Jordan, what a huge YouTube building. I'm in awe of amazement. It's unreal. There's another hangar beside that hangar that also used to be part of the Howard Hughes, I think, Bell Helicopter Division or Hughes Aircraft Division. That hangar is triple the size of the YouTube hangar. Okay, so the YouTube hangar is got to be, I got to figure it's got to be about 200 yards long, like two football fields long, and about 3 or 4 stories tall. And at one time, that whole building would have been, hollow. Like, there you could have been inside the building and looked at the other end of the building, unless they had a few false walls or something. But today, that whole building is all it's all segmented now with studios and offices and who knows what. But the building next to it is the Google building. That's where Google is. And it owns YouTube, by the way. In case you folks don't know, YouTube is owned by Google. The Google hangar is triple the size. It's got to be 300 meters long. It is just massive. It's just massive. And I can see where they would have assembled planes at one time, or they would have assembled, well, somebody bought something on RedBubble. They would have assembled planes or helicopters or jet engines or who knows what they did in this former industrial type airport type facility with its own runway outside to take off and land or test helicopters or what. I have no idea. There's history on this place available somewhere, probably on Google. You could probably Google about Google around here. But today these hangars are all now converted to being adapted for the use of Google and YouTube, and apparently Facebook is nearby too. Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. Oh, oops, I did it again. I say, Bruce did it again. Somehow I did some. Okay, I touched a button and I kind of fouled it up, but I'm back. Okay, I can talk to you again. How I have 30 viewers live, I have no idea. Why they hang around, I don't know. Okay, let's see what else is going on here with any more comments. Let me move up through here. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, let's see. Anybody else here is here? Took a natural way. Okay, got that. Trying to catch up on all your comments, and I don't want to overshoot you guys. Here we are. People seeing the sign. What a huge YouTube building. Brittany, I'm just listening in, and I have been for a bit. Camille, your babble is fun. Thank you. Rob Souter. Bruce, did you get a chance to watch the cruise video I sent you a link to? No. I did not, and Rob, I have to make a confession to you. I came down here, and some of you know this, how technically bad I am at, high-tech world in which I live, trying to be a YouTube creator, and I don't know what I'm doing. This telephone, I can receive emails, but I couldn't send out emails, so I handed it to my daughter, who's, 30. And I said, can you, make better, make work? She took it and just kind of went, here you go, Dad, you can use it. But I noticed that instead of having 500 email messages on my phone that I used to have here. I'm now down to 50. And Rob, yours isn't one of them. So that video you sent me with all that care and attention isn't here anymore. So if you want me to watch that video, can you send it a third time? And I'll try to link to it from here maybe tonight or tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get to it. But no, I haven't. So I apologize, but I'm useless. I'm just technically useless at this stuff. So if you can help me with that, I would appreciate it. Chef C, you can't believe how many, you know what happened on my boat. Seriously, we crossed a huge storm between Eritrea and Yemen. So you cannot believe how much crap he had to go through being an employee of a cruise ship. Chef C, what cruise line did you work for? What was the name of the ship you were on? And what years did you do it? Give me something there. And then he says, guess what? I also had to cook through this crap. Can you imagine? It was probably like this. That couldn't have been fun. Could not have been fun. Brittany Lockwood, Bruce, boring? I don't think so, she said. Thank you, Brittany. Chef C, XD. Nurse Nancy, I'm cooking dinner right now, Bruce. Nice company. I'm cooking dinner to you right now, but I'm listening to you, and I'm cooking right now. That's awesome. Well done, Nurse Nancy. Camille, I thought YouTube was in Silicon Valley, not LA. What about eBay? Well, Camille, this is the YouTube LA facility. They are headquartered in Silicon Valley. That's where the campus is. That's where Google has their worldwide headquarters. So does Facebook. So does everybody else. But this is their LA campus. So yeah, this is the small, tiny little outpost they have in Los Angeles, which is the size of 2 football fields if you want to walk around it. Whereas in Silicon, that's the big one. Just to kind of put me in my place as if I needed it. I already know how puny I am in the world of YouTube, but this is the satellite studio thing, and there's the wow. It is incredible, absolutely unbelievable. I gotta say. All right. Pardon me, redo this again. I keep touching a button and my phone moves to a different screen mode, and now I have to catch everybody. It's ridiculous. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay, where was I? Okay, Camille, if someone buys something on Amazon through your link, do you know what it is, or just amount, or say if they buy a brasserie or underwear or toilet paper? Okay, Camille, if you go through my affiliate link for Amazon, which should be available below this channel in the description, theoretically, and is almost always below any video I upload, there should be the link there. And you buy something, I can, anytime I want, I can log into my affiliate account page, and once a day, every day in the morning, when I log in, I will see the so-called activity of my Amazon affiliate link up until the day before. So if you buy something today, tomorrow morning when I log into the account, it'll show me if any orders were made on the affiliate link or through my store. I have an affiliate store called Traveling with Bruce. Again, the link is in below. Anyway, it won't tell me who did it. It won't tell me where the order came from, but it will say like, you had 5 items ordered yesterday on Amazon. So I can click on the order page, and then it'll show me what the items were. So it'll say like a bag of dog food was ordered for $12. Somebody bought a pair of shoes for $24.99. You know, men's shoes for $20. And if I click on it, it'll show me the actual shoes, like as if I care. But that's what it shows me as far as orders go. Now, the next day, usually 24 hours later, then I'll see what was shipped out. It'll say like in 2 days, it'll say the bag of dog food was shipped out for $12.95 or whatever the price was, and your commission on that was 4%. So I got 49 cents commission or 59 cents commission on a bag of dog food for $12.99. There's your commission, and then they'll show me how much commission I made for the month, the running tally last 30 days. That's all I know. So I get the item and the amount and the commissionable payable to me. So when Tom Henry was generous enough to buy a sound system from Bose for his TV or his house or whatever it was, it was like a $4,000 purchase. It was a huge purchase. It was a 4% commission payout. I got 160 American dollars from that purchase. Made no difference to Tom Henry, the cost of the item to him. It wasn't going to be any cheaper if he bought it directly. And so this was like massive for me. It was just 160 American dollars. That's like 5,000 Canadian dollars. No, not quite 5,000. But it was really appreciated. The trick of it is, though, that whatever you buy today from Amazon, they'll credit me in the next 48 hours or so. I don't get paid for like 60 days. It takes a long time to go through the system because there's a return policy that Amazon has for any item you buy, of course. And so it has to go through that whole withholding time period until the commission is actually paid. Well, I don't care. I got a check a few weeks ago from purchases made in September. And shortly I'll get a check for October. Then I'll get one for November. And, so January, February, March, I'll get checks from Amazon each month for October, November, December, and going forward. So that's how that works. I hope I answered your question in a seemingly understandable kind of way. I don't know if you understood. Anybody have any other questions? Let me know. Brittany, Bruce, you are doing great. Oh, thank you, Brittany, so much. And Jordan, Bruce, you have heard. Bruce, have you heard from the Faker family recently? Oh gosh. Okay. No, not really. No. And Jordan is curious whether I've heard from a group, a family that used to be here all the time and haven't been here for a while. They will remain nameless at this point. And the answer is no. I have not had a message from a particular individual or individuals associated with the individual lately. No, it's been about 3 or 4 weeks now, maybe like a month probably, where I've had no communication at all. To answer your question, Vance Miller. Hi, Vance. The food on Fantasy Carnival sucked. Vance, you got to stop holding back on me. You got to tell me what you really think here. Okay, Vance says the food sucked. Much rather be in Vegas. I mean, it wouldn't feed that. I wouldn't feed that reheated everyday food to my dog. Sorry, not impressed with ships. There you go. So Vance Miller was not happy with the food on Carnival Fantasy, the Carnival Fantasy cruise ship. Okay, thank you, Vance, for letting us know. That's what we're here for. I'd like to hear that. Vance, I'm sorry that it worked out that way or didn't work out that way. I have to say I have not been on a Carnival cruise personally, so I can't give you my opinion on Carnival. I will say that I've had viewers on this channel, on my shows, who've been and still are happy Carnival cruisers, and they've had better luck. Now, I have to say I would be interested on a Carnival ship to try the Guy's Burgers. I'd like to get my hands on a Guy's Burger on a Carnival cruise ship because I'm hearing really good things about Guy's Burgers. Plus, Vance, I'm also hearing very good reports about the same guy, Guy's Burgers. The guy has his own restaurant on board. It's like a barbecue house on some of the Carnival ships, and I think all of them will eventually have one. And I hear good things about that too. Really good reports about food there too. I've heard good reports about their steakhouse, which again, I'm probably quoting how good the food is on the specialty restaurants for Carnival. Sorry, I'll just kind of so I can lean a bit. The specialty restaurants on board Carnival, I've heard pretty good things about. One second, folks. I gotta do this so you can watch me. I'm going to the fridge for a second. I'm kind of thirsty, so pardon me for a minute. I'm just gonna head over here. Hi, everybody. I'm over here. I gotta get myself a caffeine-free. Gotta get a drink. Here we go. I can't do a show without my drink. So I got my caffeine-free Diet Coke here in the USA. And let me just come back here to you. There we go. I've been on the air for over an hour. I haven't had a drink. But anyway, I want to propose a toast to all of you out there in YouTube land and to the good folks at the Coca-Cola Corporation. Thank you for making caffeine-free Diet Coke as enjoyable as it is. I love it. I wish all of you a happy holiday out there, a happy new year out there. I hope you all have a successful 2019, enjoyable, and I wish all of you and your family the best. So thank you. That hits the spot for me. I don't have a Traveling with Bruce mug with me. Didn't want to travel all the way down here with my mugs. Left them back at home in Creston. Okay, so there you go. Anyway, again, going back to that comment from our friend here, Vance. Yeah, Vance, I'm sorry that the food didn't work out for you on Carnival. But like I said, I've had other people tell me they've enjoyed the food on Carnival, but what can I tell you? I've been on Holland America. I've been on Royal Caribbean. I've been on Norwegian. I've been on Princess. And I've enjoyed the food on all of those ships. But I will tell you this. I will admit to this. It can happen that you can go to the buffet, on one of these cruise lines. You can go to the buffet and, you come up to say the, you come up to the selection of a particular item and it's been there a while. And it can be kind of dried out. So like any buffet, whether it's on shore or on sea, well, at the sea, you got to kind of look what you're getting and pick your spots. That's what I do with the buffet. I pick my spots. I also have figured out that on most cruise ships, they'll have a kitchen usually in the middle and the seating around the outside of the buffet, like in a giant, long, elongated circle kind of thing. And sometimes it can happen that on one side of the ship, the buffet is identical to the other side of the ship. And I'll walk around to the other side. If I find that, these, the selections on this side of the ship don't look all that appealing to me, I might go to the other side and maybe it's fresher there. And the other thing I've noticed is on the back of the cruise ship, sometimes, depending on the ship, there's a buffet selection on the back of the ship too, and it's completely different than the two sides. A totally different selection. You really got to walk the buffet. I think that's what you have to do to double and triple check that you are, not getting the old and tired, what's been out for a while. But that's just me. Now, if you've had Vance, if you didn't have good food in the main dining room, then I am sorry for that. I'm sorry to hear that. Because that is, to me, that is unusual that it would be that bad there too. But again, it depends on the cruise ship you're on. The Fantasy, I know, is one of the older ships. I believe, am I right in assuming? I think isn't the Fantasy? No, that's the Fascination. Is the Fantasy out of LA doing 3 and 4 day runs? I'm not sure. I don't know off the top of my head. But anyway, it should make a difference. The food should be fresh, should be good every time. Cruise ships are known for generally good eating, generally speaking, although things have changed in the last few years as opposed to 10, 20 years ago when going on a cruise ship was a wonderful experience with respect to food, but things have changed in the last number of years. So I don't know. Debbie Manuel, Camille, he gets a list of what was purchased but not who buys it. That is correct. Debbie, you've nailed it exactly right. Chef C, I was there till last year, a diving company, basically. I was the boatman and instructor, but also helped the kitchens guys. A small wooden boat, 22 guests, plus 20 to 25 crew. Oh, I got okay. So you weren't on like a major cruise line, but you were cooking on a ship like that. Yeah, Chef C, you have paid your dues and you've seen it all, of course, because on a ship of that size, not as big as these massive cruise liners, you'd have done it all through all kinds of conditions. Oh man, have you got stories? Have you got stories? Man, Chef, that's unbelievable. Thank you for telling me that. Agnes, New Jersey, I can track my Amazon orders through you, Bruce, laughing out loud. Fantastic. James Haswell is here. Hey, Bruce. I am planning a cruise for winter 2022. So that's a couple years out yet. It is a graduate present for myself, he's saying. Any ideas for a first cruise, James? Well, James, I'm going to assume, blindly assume that as a graduate in 2022, you are going to be under the age of 25. That's my first hunch, unless you're an adult student. You're not like an old timer like me. So I'm going to suggest that I'm going to guess and take the road that you're under 30 when you graduate. So you're up for any kind of an action-packed cruise. So by the time 2022 rolls around, boy, have you got options. It's going to depend on your budget as well. Now, if someone is fronting the cost for you, someone is gifting you, the family is going to gift you a cruise, perfect. But I would say you can certainly take a look at a Carnival ship. I would go on one of the brand new ones. And by the time you're going on board, you could be going on the Panorama out of Long Beach if you're out in the west here, or you could be going on the Carnival Horizon, or by the time 2022 arrives, you might be able to go on the Carnival Mardi Gras, the great big giant LNG powered ship they're building right now. It'll be Carnival's largest ship. It'll be working out of Fort Lauderdale, Port Canaveral, if I'm not mistaken. But if not Carnival, I would certainly recommend you take a real good look at the Royal Caribbean ships, the great big monsters. Right now, the Symphony of the Seas, Harmony of the Seas, those two ships will be, I think, in your wheelhouse. I would suggest you keep a good look at those two. Let me think a minute. What else? Oh, you could take a look at Norwegian. Again, I would look at their newest, largest ships like the Bliss, the Joy, the Escape, the Encore that's coming. I would look at those ships because I think they'll have enough onboard activities for you to keep you fully engaged and enjoying the entertainment, the onboard amenities, and certainly in the case of Royal Caribbean, apart from those two factors, the private islands, the private resorts that they will visit, you'll enjoy that. Now, you're a graduate coming up, all right? Now, if your idea of graduating is to go to some place you've never been before, like let's say, for example, you've got friends in school that are going to talk to you about, oh yeah, upon graduation, man, I'm taking a year off. I'm going traveling for a year with a friend of mine or my girlfriend and I. We're going to backpack throughout Europe together. You could do a cruise. Maybe you could organize it. It all depends on when you graduate, of course, the timing of it. But you could organize it in such a way that you fly to Europe one way after graduation. I'm assuming April or May or June. Then again, if you graduate early enough, you might be able to get a repositioning cruise from Florida to Europe, like a 15, 16, 17-day one-way cruise to Europe on a Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Princess, Holland America ship, any one of these cruise lines. You could be on like a 3,000 to 5,000, 6,000 passenger ship going one way from somewhere in Florida to either Barcelona, to Rome, to Venice, to Southampton, to Amsterdam, Copenhagen. Get off there and then do maybe some rail traveling in Europe, doing some travel by rail through some kind of a rail pass, doing bed and breakfast and that kind of thing. The reason I mention that is the cruise will be at such a deal, such a bargain. You might be able to do a repositioning cruise that's, say, 16 days long, and you can grab a balcony cabin if you got a traveler to go with you, because it's got to be 2 people to get the deal. Go on a balcony cruise for maybe $50 a night, $55 a night to Europe. And then once you're there, you can hang out there for a week or 2 or 3 and travel on the cheap. Again, train travel might be one way to consider it. And then fly back one way. Or you fly one way to Europe and travel cheap for a couple of weeks on land, again, through rail passes, because student rail passes are the way to go. And then do a repositioning cruise back to North America from departing Rome or Barcelona or Venice or Marseille or Southampton back to the USA. That will take you all the way to Florida, perhaps, on a 14, 15, 16, 18-day one-way trip. Again, super cheap. If you want to go like super, super cheap, you take an inside room. And then the other one would be you want to travel, you want to do some cruising, and you want to make it really affordable. Cruise on Pullman, a Pullman tour cruises, like I did that video today. I did the video today about Pullman tour. To me, I think it's the perfect cruise line for a student or a new graduate student to absolutely go on a cruise for dirt cheap money, anywhere from $20 a night normally to $50, $60 a night normally. But once in a while, you get a deal like I did today. I did the video today for $7 a night for an inside room per person on a Pullman tour cruise. That's called giving it away. That might be an option. And various spots. You could do a Caribbean cruise, maybe a Mediterranean cruise, might be a repositioning cruise, could be a Canary Islands cruise. These cruises are all over the place, and they're usually anywhere from $20 to $50 a night on Pullman tour. Just shop around. Go to vacationstogo.com, my favorite website for cruising. By the way, vacationstogo.com, how you doing? It's a free plug for you guys, but you guys should be sponsoring me because I plug you all the time. Love vacationstogo.com. Head over there and check out Pullman Tour cruise lines, and you'll find all the cruises they offer. You might find a deal of deals. For a graduate student, that might be the deal. Like I said, if you're paying for it, it's one thing. If you got the family paying for it, okay, that's another. I hope that answered your question. I didn't take too long. I still have 30 viewers. I guess I'm not boring you too much with that. And Jordan, I have never sailed Carnival. I'm also curious about Guy's Burgers. Yeah, me too. I really am. Dixie Walker's here. Hi, Dixie. Hi, all popping in. And of course, you need your brown stuff. Laugh out loud. How are you, Dixie? Welcome to the show. Thank you for all of your support, all of your kind tweets, and all of your kind comments for my videos. I can tell you right now, folks, I don't know anyone else that makes as many messages or as many comments on my videos than Dixie does. I always ask any of you out there, if you watch any of my videos, if you give me a thumbs up, I would love that, of course. By the way, I got 35 today. Thank you for 35 thumbs ups. But if you watch a video I made that's 2 minutes long, 4 minutes long, whatever it is, and you can give that video a thumbs up, that's one thing. If you can share the video on Facebook with your family and friends, that's a second thing you can do. That helps me a lot. Third thing you can do is if you drop me a comment, you actually type in a comment, say, love the video, just anything like that. I'll respond to that comment with a heart, giving you a thank you so much, or a little comment. That drives the analytics in the YouTube server farm, which could be a mile from here for all I know. It drives the analytics up just way up. It's fantastic. It shows engagement with the creator, a thumbs up, an actual comment, or if you can share the video, that's the big one. If you can share my videos on Facebook or Reddit or Pinterest or on Twitter or on Instagram. I mean, anywhere you can do it. That just takes my channel way up inside YouTube's analytical software, artificial intelligence, I don't know what readership thing, and it tells them this channel is promoting YouTube off the platform and on the platform in multiple layers, and it just makes my channel legit in the YouTube universe. and makes them promote my videos to more people who have never seen me before. And that helps me get new subscribers, helps me get new viewers, helps grow the channel. So there you go. I thank all of you for all the, and Dixie Walker, you are one of those people that helps promote my channel in ways you have no idea how much that means to me. I really appreciate it. And of course, Dixie, you have on occasion sent me a donation on my channel through my PayPal donate button, and I thank you for that too, as does Jennifer. And I want to wish you the best for the holidays and for 2019. Another year coming up, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for that. Today is shout out day from Bruce. Cat Rose is here. Hi, Cat Rose. How are you? Welcome to my chat today. The long chat that I'm doing today, which is nothing in particular. We're just hanging out. Camille, best 2019 wishes. Thank you, Camille. Nurse Nancy, cheers. Thank you, Nurse Nancy. Nurse Nancy, I'm enjoying a rum and Coke. Way to go, Nurse Nancy. I'm enjoying my caffeine-free Diet Coke in a U.S. can with only English on it, rather than my bilingual version up in Canada. It actually tastes a little different than back home. I don't mind it at all. Love it. Thank you so much. Ann Jordan, thumbs ups for Bruce. Thank you so much, Ann Jordan. Camille, what happens if you drink caffeinated Coke? If you're like this on decaf. Yes, the regular Diet Coke is caffeinated, and oh, I can't have too many of those. Whoa, I'm just bouncing off the walls. I'll have trouble going to sleep at night, I'll tell you that. So yes, Camille, you make a good point. I do try to keep my caffeine, to a reasonable level, but I got to have my coffee in the morning. It's got to be a strong coffee in the morning to get me going. I got to have that. James Archer just subscribed to you on YouTube. James Archer, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I just saw the alert pop up there. Another subscriber has joined in. That is fantastic. Love it when it happens when I'm on the air. I get to give a shout out right away. Thank you so much for joining the TWB family, James. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the crowd here. Nurse Nancy, good points about buffets. Great cruise topic. That's true. Cruise ship buffets can be fantastic, but you got to watch where you're getting your food from. If you see the chef coming out with that big, stainless steel container full of whatever, bacon, eggs, bratwurst, Swiss steak, chicken, fried chicken. You want to get that right when he's bringing it out, because that's when the fried chicken is not dried out. That's where you can get if you like the breast or the thighs or whatever chicken you love. That's certain. You want it fresh and you want it warm, and yeah, you got to watch for it. But it doesn't hurt to ask. If you're standing in front of the fried chicken container and they all look dead tired and there's only 6 pieces left, you kind of track down one of the employees of the buffet, if you can, the guys behind the counter. You kind of wave them over and say, hey, listen, you got any fresh fried chicken back there? Because these are looking kind of tired. They may well just go back there, come back with 25 fresh pieces, and you're waiting right at the front there, and you're the first in line. Now you're getting the fried chicken the way you want it. What's wrong with that? But if the fried chicken's too dried out, consider the baked chicken, because usually it isn't as badly dried out if your heart is set on a thigh or a drumstick or something like that. Keep an eye open for it. Tips for the buffet. Absolutely. And Jordan, Bailey's and milk, Nurse Nancy. Right on. That's her drink of choice. Margie Chadwick leaves out of Mobile, Alabama, or New Orleans is where the ship comes out of. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Margie, for that. That was the fascination we were talking about not too long ago with Vance. Right on. Margie saying, I think that's where that ship comes out of. Nurse Nancy, TIP tip. BB's Fantastic Adventures, as written, saying, I had running stomach 3 times on the Carnival Conquest from fruit salad 2 months ago. And 3 other people I spoke with had the same problem. I mentioned this on the Carnival survey. Yeah, ate the fruit salad and headed to the bathroom. I would imagine it would have been wet and wild over there. Yes, wet and wild, we call that. Yikes, BBs. Yeah, you gotta You got to be careful. I guess, you know, sometimes certain foods don't agree with us. It's just the way it is. Sebastian, I am still here. Sebastian, you're still here. Welcome, hanging in there with us. Cat Chat Fever is here. Hi, Cat Chat. How are you? Cat Chat, I think, is just joining us, where a lot of you have been joining me for the last hour or so. I've been talking for a while here. This show is just, there's no theme to this show. I haven't got much to talk about on the cruise side, although I'm happy to answer any questions you have. We're just chilling on our day off here. What a wonderful day today, the 26th. We're just relaxing and enjoying the day, and just so happy that you folks are popping in to say hi to me. I got 40 thumbs ups for a show about nothing. I feel like Seinfeld today. This is absolutely wonderful. Thank you for joining me. And like I say, there's 30 of us here. It's unbelievable. I think there have been 200 of us here today, but 30 are here right now. It's been like a revolving door. It's incredible. Cat Chat, welcome and happy holidays to you. Nurse Nancy, hi there, Cat Chat. Hi, Nurse Nancy. She's saying right back. Margie, Bruce is cool. I don't know about that. I do the best I can with what little I have. I'll tell you that right now, Margie. Thank you for saying that. Cat Rose, Bruce, Carnival will be sailing out of San Francisco in 2020. You are correct. I read that the other day. Apparently, I think it's the first time ever that they're going to schedule a regular cruise ship out of San Francisco. I did notice that. I did notice today, I was looking up, I did notice today that I was looking for deals on vacations2go.com, and I found a fairly decent priced cruise out of Frisco to Hawaii and back on Princess. And it was I think it's a 15-day cruise. Am I right on that, or is it 11 days? It's like 4 days out, 5 days back, and it's like 14, 15 days, yeah. And it was like $900 something for an inside room for a 15-day cruise. And it had to happen. It happened that it started in Frisco and would come back to Frisco with, I think, a stop in Ensenada to make it a foreign visited port, you know, under the Jones Act, qualified cruise. But I did notice that. But a balcony was not cheap. Balcony was upwards over $2,000 for the balcony. But the inside room was super good deal. I have friends of mine who've taken that cruise over the years. They've taken LA to Miami to Hawaii and back. I think Frisco and back. But that's the only Frisco cruise that I'm seeing right now, unless I'm missing one. Isn't there another one that actually uses Frisco for a Mexican? Yeah, there is one for a Mexican cruise and back. I think there's another one. Tarina Ann has subscribed to me on YouTube. Tarina Ann, welcome to the channel, Traveling with Bruce. If any of you want a shout out, you're subscribing to my channel, this is the time to subscribe, because I'm live and I'm more than happy to give you a shout out and let you know. Welcome to my channel. I hope I don't disappoint you too much. And I hope I keep you engaged with what I'm doing on the air. I love it when new subscribers coming onto the channel. Fantastic. Anyway, yeah, Carnival will be sailing out of San Francisco now to join the party. How about that? Cat Chat, I also found out when someone watches the videos, they need to watch till the end. Now, what happened about that, Cat Chat? What did you watch that said you need to watch to the end? I don't quite understand it. Cat, a bunch of lines already do. Holland America, Cunard, she's saying about Frisco. Rob Souter, start drinking Pepsi, Bruce. Maybe Coke will take notice. That's right. That's right. If I switch to caffeine-free Pepsi, maybe Coke will want to get me back. Well, if you sponsor me, you know, I'm definitely going to keep drinking this stuff. I mean, Coca-Cola, I mean, come on. I love you guys, but I would love a sponsorship. I'd give you a shout out every show, give you a shout out at every video. This video brought to you by the fine people at Coca-Cola. I'd love to do that. Would help pay the bills too. Love my brown fuzzy water. I tell you right now. Thank you, Rob. That's good advice. Agnes, I try to remember to do the analytical thing when watching videos. I just need to remember, laugh out loud. Yes, the analytical thing. Please give me a thumbs up if you can. That helps my analytics. Please give me a comment on the. Just type in there. Hi, Bruce. Love the video. You know, anything like that. Share my video on Facebook or anything else. Oh, anything like that, guys. That takes my channel to Parts unknown, it really does. Dixie, you are so welcome. I am truly engaged. Thank you, Dixie. Like I said, Dixie is truly analytically positive for my channel. It's incredible. I love it. Thank you so much, Dixie. Nurse Nancy, hi there, Dixie. Nice job giving Bruce that love. Dixie Walker saying hi. Camille, a great cruise question for viewers would be what they never got. What they never Yeah, here's a topic for you guys. Let's discuss this topic. What on a cruise ship have you eaten that has not given you diarrhea? What does not make you sick on a cruise ship? How about that, folks? Oh my God. I've been lucky. I have to say, maybe it's my system, maybe it's me. I don't know, but I find that cruise ship food agrees with this guy. I no matter what it is I eat on a cruise ship, or maybe I'm just picky on the buffet. Maybe I'm being careful there, and I don't even realize it. I don't know, but yeah. What does not make you sick on a cruise ship? There's Nancy. Some love blasted autocorrect. Nurse Nancy, that's the way it works. You try to get a comment in there, and that autocorrect just takes over. And you have no idea what you're sending out. You send it out, and you go, oh, jeez, I didn't want to do that. You have to do it. I'm sorry, Nurse Nancy, it happens. Cat Chat Fever, good job, Dixie. Dixie walks her, laugh out loud. I got you. Dixie said, Dixie, he deserves it, Cat. He puts out good stuff. There you go. Thank you, Dixie, so much. Cat Chat, love that smile. Cat Chat, yes, he does. Sebastian Shore, hi, all 29. Well, we're down to 24 now. I'm scaring them away like crazy. We're down to 24 viewers. I'm slowly scaring him off. Sebastian, this is my first time staying here so long. This is my first time where I've stayed here so long, laughing out loud. Well, Sebastian, you know, every once in a while I put on a long show. What can I say? I'm going for watch minutes today. How about that? Oh man, Cat Chat Fever, laugh out loud, Nurse Nancy. Better than mine calling you nude. The autocorrect, you gotta love it. Spell check. Nurse Nancy, I've gotten cruise crud, the flu after cruise, but never had stomach issues from the food yet. Yeah, me too. I've been lucky on cruise ship food. Camille, once on a ship when I was 11 years old. Let's see, 11 years old out. What is this here? Something on the ship out doing something. I knew I was going to throw up in a second or so. Do you daintily throw up my little girl hand? I did. She daintily threw up in her handbag. Oh, pardon me. And then, oh, I'm so dainty. Oh my. Oh, Camille, you were ahead of your time. You were acting very grown up at that time already. Oh my goodness. Cat Chat, stick around, Sebastian. Stick around for more. Cat Chat, I think it helps keep video minutes up. Yes, yes. Although I don't need video minutes to qualify for monetization. I have hundreds of thousands of hours in the last year to keep this channel on the air. Cat Chat, I think it helps keep it up. Nurse Nancy, so our live stream comments don't count as much as video comments? No, they do count. Actually, they do count. Gotta start comment more here. More there. Nurse Nancy, I get these analytical reports that I can take a look at, and it'll show me comments that I'm getting, like the total number of comments on my channel. And when I'm live, those days have way more. I'll have like 1,500 comments on a Thursday, let's say, because I do two shows, the 5 o'clock show and then the trivia show. I have like 1,500 comments in one day. Who's here now? Oh, Albert Jaraday has subscribed to me. Albert, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Traveling with Bruce. I just saw your subscription pop in there. Thank you so much. Any of you out there who want to subscribe to my channel, I'll give you a shout out if I see your comment there. There's a button here and there's a button over here. Pick one of those, hit the button and hit that bell icon, the little bell thing. Hit that too. You'll get alerts every time I do a new show and do a new video. And thank you for becoming a subscriber. I just saw that. I just see that for like, it's up there for like 5 seconds. I have 5 seconds to read it. and I have to interrupt my train of thought to get to that. Thank you for joining me. I think that's 3 or 4 subscribers during this chat. Unbelievable. But anyway, what was I going to say? Live stream. Yeah. The live stream comments count just as much as comments on my regular videos. The trick of it is, I get a lot of comments, as you can see on my live shows, of course. I love it. But if you happen to watch a regular video I make that's a minute long or 2 minutes or 3 minutes and 20 seconds or whatever the length of the video is, it doesn't matter how long you watch. I mean, if you watch more than 30 seconds or more, you know, I love that too. I mean, I hope you find it engaging that you watch most of the video. But if you make a comment on those videos, those don't have 1,500 comments each. Those might have 8, 20, 32, 16, I don't know. So any comment I can get on regular videos really help those videos get the engagement brownie points with YouTube. A thumbs up on those. Oh, those help too. So yeah, that as well. So that I don't just get engagement on the live shows, I get engagement on the recorded videos, whether they're a day old, a week old, a month old, a year old, it doesn't matter. The more, the merrier, I say. And I love to respond to comments either with a heart, thanking you for the comment, or I'll even make a little comment in there. It depends on, you know, who's doing it and what the comment is. But yes, that engagement also adds greatly to the channel, because if YouTube sees that every time he does a video he gets engagement, oh, that is a big good deal. So there you go. That's why I get all excited about thumbs ups, comments on all my and shares, especially my short videos. If you can share a short video with friends of yours on Facebook or any other social media platform, and then they watch, someone from that watches a video of mine, and you can get friends of yours to then share the video with other friends that they have. That is another level of street cred that I get with YouTube. Because when YouTube starts noticing this guy, his videos get shared and reshared and reshared, and then people are watching. Oh, that's a biggie. That is huge for credibility for the channel. Just you. So again, thank you, each and every one of you, in any way that you've helped me. Sebastian, I never get sick on a cruise. That's what he's saying. I never get sick on a cruise. Right? I'm figuring out his lingo. It's not easy, but I'm figuring it out. Right on, Sebastian. Way to go. James Haswell. I will be 54 when I finish school. My grandchildren keep me youthful. I was thinking about a 5-day cruise in the Caribbean. Okay, James. Okay, you're helping me a lot here. You're helping me a lot because you know, I now know how old you are. Okay, so you're going to be 54, and you want to know about what kind of cruise to go on at age 54. Okay. And you were thinking about a 5-day cruise in the Caribbean. Okay. James, think 7-day cruise. Don't think 5. Think 7, because there are a ton of 7-day cruises available for the Caribbean. You'll get a good deal. But at 54, I would recommend you consider Holland America or Celebrity. Those would be the first 2 choices I would give you for the age you are. Because when I took a cruise with Jennifer, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife that no one has ever seen, when we went on our first cruise in 2008, so that I was 53 at that time, we went on Holland America, a 7-day cruise to Mexico and back, because we're from Western Canada, so it made sense to fly down the Western US coast. But I would recommend you grab a cruise ship out of Florida, grab a Holland America or a Celebrity cruise for 1 week Caribbean cruise. Shop around for a good deal, grab a balcony cruise ship, get a balcony room, You should be able to get a 1 week cruise per person for less than $700 for the cruise you want. Do not take a cruise at Easter. That's the stupid time to go. That's when all the kids are going. They're all booked up. You will pay through the nose. Go shoulder season. So go in the summer. Go in October or November. Watch out for Thanksgiving, though. Don't go during Thanksgiving. Go before or after Thanksgiving. Go December. Go January, February. Good time to go. Take a All in America or a celebrity cruise. Those will be my first two choices for you, and you will be pampered, well fed, and you'll have a great time. There you go. Western Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean, it does not matter, but make it a 1 week cruise, and you're going to be in business, my friend. You're gonna love it. I'm certain of it. Camille, I was on a 3.5 month round the world cruise as a professor with semester at sea. A wonderful experience, and bonus, never got seasick or sick from any food. Now this is fantastic. This is absolutely, Camille, I cannot thank you enough for dropping that one. That is a fantastic comment. Wow, what an opportunity to see a good chunk of the world. What a great way to keep yourself engaged, and you certainly weren't bored. You had everything to worry about. You had to get ready for your next class, and so you were engaged mentally, and this is fabulous. That's absolutely fabulous. What a great idea. That is a fantastic cruise. Wow, that's an awesome deal. Cat Chat Fever. Oh, I'm still learning. Cat Rose, color me jealous, Camille. Cat Chat Fever, you are awesome, Bruce. Oh, thank you, Cat Chat. You're pretty awesome yourself. And Jordan, great show, Bruce. Thanks again. Post soon. Thank you so much, and Jordan, so much. And all of you for joining me today. I think I've kind of caught the comments. I've reached the end of the comments here. I'm right up to speed here on the latest comment. Gotta say, it's been a fun show today. Very relaxed for me. No pressure. I'm just yapping. Kind of good at that, Sebastian saying, I need to go on a cruise around the world. I hear you there, Sebastian. James Haswell, thanks for the tip. James, you're more than welcome. It was my pleasure, sir. And I welcome you to the show anytime. I love doing these shows. I'm usually on 5 days a week during normal time of the year, except during Christmas and New Year. I like to be on Monday to Friday at 5 o'clock, Saturdays at 2, all Eastern time. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm on in the evening at 8 o'clock for a live trivia show. Love doing trivia Tuesdays and Thursdays nights. Sebastian, hi all, 25. I'm on tomorrow, being Thursday. I should be on twice tomorrow. I should be on tomorrow at 5 Eastern and 8 Eastern for the trivia show tomorrow night. I welcome all of you to join me there. Debbie Manuel, great show, Bruce. Missed you last few days. Can't wait for tomorrow's show. Stay safe. Toodles all. Debbie, have a wonderful evening and I hope you're getting some good quality time off and you're relaxing and resting up. And I look forward to having you by again tomorrow too. Agnes is saying bye, Deb. Nurse Nancy, bye, Deb. Again, thank you one and all for joining me today. Like I said, yeah, the old channel here, 8,000 plus subscribers. Unbelievable. It's been quite a run the last few months. Nurse Nancy, it's been a fun time catching up. It sure has. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm on tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern. I welcome you to come by and see me. And we'll see what's going on in the cruise world. We'll talk what's going on out there. And otherwise, we'll just hang out. And then tomorrow night, trivia. I'm looking forward to that too. Agnes is saying bye, Dixie. And Camille, great show as always, Bruce. Never saw a bad show. Oh, thank you. Cat Chat, thank you, Bruce. See you all guys tomorrow. Debbie, bye, Nancy, Agnes, Dixie. Have a pleasant evening, everyone. This is Bruce saying thank you for joining me on Traveling with Bruce on December the 26th, 2018. A year ago today, I had 150 subscribers. Today, 8,080. The last time I looked, and I think I've added 3 or 4 during this show already. Unbelievable. I used to add 1 or 2 a day back a year ago. 1 or 2 subscribers a day came onto the channel. I was thrilled then. I'm thrilled with how it's going now. Thank you ever so much, all of you. And I wish you all a pleasant evening, a good night. Have a great day tomorrow. Stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy. And I will see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to say my goodbyes right now, and I'll see you all later. Agnes Bruce, I'm waiting on the story of your life. I've got enough time. I can't do that in one show. Dixie Walker, hi, bye, Debbie. Yeah, my life story. Oh my gosh, chapters and chapters and chapters of so many things I've done. It just runs the gamut. The other night, Christmas dinner, I was trying to tell these two guests what Jennifer and I have done through our life. We couldn't do it all. We were with them for hours. Couldn't do it all. Impossible. Just way too much. Anyway. Too much fun, but that's, that lets me talk another day about other stuff. All right, you guys, have a pleasant evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 Eastern and at 8 Eastern for trivia, and stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, everybody. Bye for now.